Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Matt, this is Chewbacca, and this is a FakeWoodTable. So we got a really big, kind of flat, wide-ass box from Big Bad Toy Store today. And somehow there's over 20 items in here, so let's get into it. They always do such a good job of packing. I don't know how there's 20 things in here. More than 20 things. I know we got a lot of seasonally appropriate things, what with Halloween coming up. Got a whole bunch of NECA Ultimate Horror figures in here. Got some Army of Darkness. Alright, right on top here we got a couple of Batman things. We got this Mego Joker. Thought I'd get him to go with the rest of the DC Mego heroes that I got. The Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. He kind of doesn't fit in with them, and I'm kind of hoping they do a blue and gray Batman. He'll go a little better with this Joker, I think. He's cool, though. His head sculpt is really neat. Alright, we got another Batman thing in here. This is the Jada 1/24th scale Batmobile from the 1966 Adam West show. And if you watched any of my previous unboxings, you know that I got a whole bunch of these Jada 1/24th scale cars. I love this like Hollywood car collection, all the cars from different movies and shows. This particular Batmobile has orange striping and an orange symbol, and I think it's supposed to be red. I've seen it in orange and I've seen it in red. So I don't know. I don't really care. It looks cool as hell. The one thing that does kind of bother me is Robin is permanently like welded to the passenger seat in there. I'm going to see if I can pry him out because I really don't want any people in the cars on display. These little figures are just kind of extra. I probably won't display them. Oh, okay. What is this? Oh, this is kind of random. I got this Bandai Movie Monsters Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, to go with my Bandai Movie Monsters collection. Let's get him out of the bag there. Oh, he's cool, man. He could use a little more color, I would think, on his shell here, but I don't know. I'll probably be displaying him from the front like that, so he's pretty cool. All these Bandai figures are, I don't want to say they're cheap because they're not inexpensive, but they have very little paint apps and they're just very basic looking. That's kind of the appeal, I guess. He's awesome. I dig his webbed feet. Got these really cool San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Army of Darkness reaction figures here from Super 7. Got this glow-in-the-dark Deadite Scout. We got this Japan movie poster Ash. That's awesome. That's basically just for the card back because the figure is exactly the same as far as I know. And last but not least, we got this glow-in-the-dark Pit Witch, or Pit Bitch, as I like to call her. These are cool. I really wish they were a little more inexpensive. These suckers are 20 bucks each. Because I would love to army build this glow-in-the-dark Deadite Scout. But for 20 bucks a pop, fuck that. But either way, man, glow-in-the-dark figures are always fun. I can't wait to see them in the dark in the toy room on the display shelf. Just a bunch of little glow-in-the-dark things here and there. That'll be really cool. I got this one lonely Masters of the Universe Origins figure. And it's the Lords of Power Beastman. He is so cool looking. He's just red, red, red. Now, of course, what always happens to me happened to me. The second I tell them to send my loot pile from Big Bad Toy Store, they add more stuff to it. So they put everything in a box and ship it, and then the next day there's more stuff in my loot pile. And in this case, it was the rest of this wave of figures. But I had ordered 2 of these Lords of Power Beastman figures. So for some reason they sent 1, and then I think it was a week later, they added the whole wave to my pile of loot. So whatever, that'll be here next month. He's really neat. I hope they do the Skeletor and the Man-at-Arms, and I don't know what the other one was in there. I feel like there was 5, but it's cool that they've done him and Merman, because they're just awesome looking. I grabbed this Hiya Toys Battle Damaged RoboCop 2. I already had a RoboCop, and I already had the exclusive RoboCop 2 with the spray paint. It says "Kick Me" on the back. But they just put the Kane robot from RoboCop 2 up for pre-order. So I had to get the Battle Damaged RoboCop from RoboCop 2. Because he's got that iconic purple lightning bolt scar on his face that Kane gave him. So I want to have him like in Kane's hand to get his ass beat. These Hiya Toy figures are really cool. They're so detailed and so small. But it's a really cool scale to do it in, because then you can do like the Alien Queen from Aliens and figures like Kane and Ed 209 from RoboCop. All right, we got a bunch of Marvel Legends in here. We got Miles Morales from the new Spider-Man game. I guess it's not new, about a year old. We got Iron Man in the Mark III suit, which in my opinion is the most iconic suit from the first movie. I had to grab him. I already had one Iron Man, but he's cool as hell. And we got Doctor Strange from Spider-Man No Way Home, but I didn't have a Doctor Strange figure yet, and the last one was going for quite a bit on eBay, so I grabbed him. I just started doing Marvel Legends, I'd say the end of last year, and I'm really only doing an MCU Avengers collection and a Spider-Man collection that's basically based on the comic books. And I'm also doing a really small X-Men movie collection, like the Fox movies from back in the day.
That's a lot of nuts!
Got one more Marvel Legend in here, and it's the Sandman from the Spider-Man Retro collection. He's awesome. I love all the different hands attachments. I'm probably going to have this spiked one on him. That's really cool. I am really digging these Marvel Legends. I'm surprised it took me so long to start collecting them. Oh, we got this sweet Batarang replica from NECA from the 1989 Batman film. That is so awesome. They also just recently did a grappling hook, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get that or not. But I had to get the Batarang. It's just way too iconic. And this is by far my favorite Batman movie. I think I was like 11 years old when it came out, and to this day, it's still one of my all-time favorite movies. This is going to look really cool on display. I grabbed this Fortnite Peely Bone by McFarlane. I only have 2 other Fortnite characters by McFarlane, and I think this is going to be the third and final one that I get. The other 2 were Plastic Patroller, and I think her name is Cuddle Team Commander? Something like that. Now, I do collect the other line of Fortnite figures, but those are 6-inch in scale, and unfortunately, McFarlane Toys can't seem to make up their mind on what scale they want to make figures in, so these are way taller than those. But I couldn't pass up Peely Bone here. He just looks too freaking cool. It's like half a skeleton, and his peel is getting all brown and rotted. That is awesome. So I'm just going to stick with this one and the other 2 I have and call that its own little Fortnite collection. Oh, this is so cool. I love the scale. I don't know why I thought it would be a little bigger, but I really like the size of this. This is the transforming DeLorean from Back to the Future. Goes by the name of Gigawatt. And he just looked too cool, man. I love how the flux capacitor is on his chest. That just looked awesome. Design was just really neat. There's also a transforming Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters, but I didn't think he looked as cool as this one, so I only grabbed this guy. Alright, I got like 5 NECA Ultimate figures in here. This is insane. They're all awesome. We'll just stick with the Back to the Future theme. We got this Back to the Future 2 Doc Brown from the year 2015. Oh, dude, that is just too cool. That trench coat is so iconic, and that clear tie. I honestly probably could have lived without the Doc Brown and the Marty from the first film, although Marty's appearance in the first film is truly iconic. But as a kid, I loved Back to the Future 2 so much. This Doc Brown and the Marty from Back to the Future 2 with the changing color hat are the images that always stick in my mind. And as always, this Christopher Lloyd alternate face is just hilarious. They do such a good job with that. Alright, the other 4 NECA Ultimates in here are all horror. Very seasonally relevant. Start things off with this epic 2-pack from Bride of Chucky. We got Chucky and Tiffany. That is too cool. Look at all the heads. Oh, they even give Tiffany her like original doll head with the dark hair. That's cool. And just like the Ultimate Chucky, this comes with just about every accessory you could imagine, including the turkey baster. If you know, you know. Those are awesome. I really dig her cloth dress. That looks really good. I wasn't sure how that was going to look. This picture doesn't do it much justice. Alright, we got one of the most iconic figures in horror here. Frankenstein's monster. That box is so cool. I love the old poster art. Oh, wow. He looks really cool. I love how big he is. Now, they did a black and white version of this before they released this color one, but I don't know about you, but when I think Frankenstein, I think green and bolts in the neck, flat head. So I waited for the color one. And even though he's not necessarily green, he's still like sort of a pale green. He just looks really cool. Now, they've also done Wolfman and the Mummy in color, but I'm holding off on those, and I'm really hoping that they do Dracula and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And if they do those 2, then I'm all in. I'll buy all 5, because these NECA Ultimate figures are amazing. He's cool. He even comes with the little flowers. That's awesome. The last two NECA figures in here are both John Carpenter movies, and I did not plan that. The first one is from my all-time favorite John Carpenter film, The Thing, and this is Outpost 31, R.J. McCready. This has got to be one of Kurt Russell's most iconic roles. I mean, all of his roles in John Carpenter films are iconic, but I love R.J. McCready in The Thing. He looks awesome. He comes with these two alternate heads with the hood up, comes with his rifle, comes with a bottle of JB. I love that they're doing the heroes from the films, like him and Ripley from Alien, because now we have some guys to put up against all the horror figures. Another version of him just went up for pre-order where he comes with a flamethrower, and I did order it, but I'm not sure if it's worth $38 just to get a flamethrower attachment for this guy. I kind of wish there was more to it, or I kind of wish they put the flamethrower with this one. Not sure why they had to release two. But like I said, it's one of my all-time favorite horror movies and my favorite John Carpenter movies, so I think I gotta grab them both. Alright, the fifth and final ultimate in here is probably the most iconic character from Halloween. It's Michael Myers from Halloween. It's cool, he comes with a couple of alternate masks. One looks a little more funky than the other. Comes with this pumpkin that I believe actually lights up. That's awesome. He's really gonna look cool next to like Freddy and Jason and Leatherface and all the rest. Alright, the last two things in here are t-shirts. This first t-shirt is a really iconic image from a movie called A Trip to the Moon. It's a 1902, yeah, I said 1902, silent French film. It's a sci-fi about some scientists that try to take a trip to the moon. This shot in the movie was really cool because it was like a guy in makeup and he was making all these weird faces when he got hit in the eye with that thing. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I'll never forget this image, so I had to grab this t-shirt. And this last t-shirt is the Big Kahuna Burger logo. This is so cool. Again, I love these t-shirts that could be worn by the characters in the movie.
So, what's with the outfits? You guys going to a volleyball game or something?
It's like this is something you would go and pick up at Big Kahuna Burger if you visited that establishment. And really the only thing that gives it away as a movie t-shirt is a little Pulp Fiction down here at the bottom, but just like the Jaws t-shirt I got a couple boxes back, it's so cool. I love t-shirts that could be worn by characters in the movie.
Yeah, I'd go for some breakfast. Feel like having breakfast with me?
Cool.
Alright guys, once again, that is everything in this big ass box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.